So, let's see, do you know when you started?
Late January.
So it's January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August. That's 8 months. So, by December, guess what? High school diploma. Can we do it?
That's the plan.
Exactly.
I'm serious.
Sandtown, Winchester, Baltimore, Maryland. It has the highest rate of high school dropouts, the highest rate of teen pregnancy, the highest rate of unemployment. Discouragement and disappointment are probably the top 2 words in these young people's lives. Working with young people, we need to be the anchor that that young person needs to make a success of themselves.
In Baltimore, the issue of opportunity youth is huge. Opportunity youth are young people between the ages of 16 and 24 that are not connected to education, the workforce, or training. Reconnecting Youth is looking for the very best in youth development programs from around the world. We brought some expert facilitators from Pro Salud and Tijuana here to Baltimore. In Baltimore, what we want to be able to see is what the Órale model has been able to do for young people in Tijuana, to create more on-ramps for youth to access employment and education.
Parte de personas que trabajan en Baltimore con jóvenes como de Tijuana hacia Baltimore, hemos ido aprendiendo en esta serie de intercambios el que las dos comunidades de jóvenes tienen gran similitud, el que esto los lleva a tener menos oportunidades de desarrollo y tener un proyecto de vida positivo en el que, pero lo más valioso de esta capacitación es el que aterrizamos con cada uno de los participantes desde lo personal, identificar cuál es su proyecto de vida, hacia dónde y cómo quieren ir.
I want to do hair. I want to travel, have a family, and move into a house.
Name 3 things you have to do to get to that point.
Then get my GED first, and then going to college, high school or something like that.
The Pro Salud model is extremely holistic in that it focuses on employability, on education, on life skills, on healthy decisions, and all of that's done through a youth-to-youth or peer-to-peer model.
Well, it was cool having young people lead the session because they're more relatable. It helps me to define my career goals and figure out what I want to do.
I want to be in the medical field. I really want to be a nurse. A lot of young people in Baltimore, the voice in the back of their head are saying, you can't do this, you can't be a doctor. But this program, it gives me a clear view of what I want to do. It also helps me see that there are people backing me up.
You have people who are close to that age that can talk to them about these things. It means a lot to me because I've experienced the hardships in Baltimore City, and to give back is my goal. When I hear about them and their plans, it's like, oh, okay, so now what? Then what? I want to keep challenging them to keep going and keep going and keep going.
By really being able to connect to peers that may have come from similar backgrounds and gone through similar challenges, it makes talking about things like sexual and reproductive health and making healthy decisions a little bit easier.
Son necesarios los elementos de educación sexual dentro del modelo de Órale. Muchos de los jóvenes que no estudian y no trabajan ya tienen de 1 a 3 hijos. Entonces hemos visto indispensable.
All right, my name is Demonze, right? This is the story of my life. The story of my life basically falls with 2 sons, but I got a daughter, so I'm gonna basically be in my daughter's life and raise my kids.
Get into gender, sex education, things you shouldn't and shouldn't do, learn about your body and stuff like that. I actually learned a lot that I didn't learn in other programs.
I personally believe that people from Baltimore, they would benefit a lot from this program because it brings out that self-awareness piece. Like, it helps you, you knowing who you are and what you can do, so you can move forward in your own success.
Being a person who has been in this business for so long, 26 years now, I wish I'd had this training when I first started. It would have given me a better understanding of the young people that I work with. It's been very, very informative.
The goal is that this curriculum is piloted throughout Baltimore, that it can be integrated into the fabric of services for young people all across the city so that more youth have access to it.